Hey guys, in this video we are going to do all the embellishing on the covers of the large Keepsake mini album and embellishing some of the stuff inside and the pages and the inserts and all of that jazz. So we're going to start with the cover, and I kind of want to mimic what I got going on the box. By the way, the printable templates, I will link that in the description box below. The printable templates, I will link those in the description box below, and I will link the videos to all of the, what I'll do is I'll link the playlist that starts from the beginning of making the box all the way until present time, and also we'll link the Sweet Peppermint Paperline collection from Premint that I am using throughout this whole project. So I'm also, I'm going to attempt to use, these are the sticker sheets that come with it. I'm going to attempt to use some stickers, and then for some reason Premint's been doing this like poster board type cut apart journaling cards, so maybe I'll try to cut some of these apart and put them in the album. We'll see. So I pulled them out and I'm going to have them close by just in case. I want to use them. And then also I have all of the flowers and Satin crystals and ephemera pack from the collection. As you can see, most of it has not been put back in its packaging. These haven't been opened yet. I just really don't like Premint's new packaging. It just bothers me. I feel like it's a waste. Like, maybe not this one. Like, this is a pretty green. But, like, let me go grab one of the regular ones. Like, here's the flower packaging. I just, there's just nothing. I don't like it. I don't like it. I wish they would go back to their other packaging. Or, you know, if they had it all one color like this, at least it could be used as something, you know, pretty cool, make an embellishment out of it or something. But as it is, it's just white and it's just, ugh. I'm not a real big fan of the new packaging. Anywho, that being said, I'm gonna push all of this aside, and I'm gonna start, I think, with kind of mimicking this Merry Christmas and this envelope on the cover of the box. So I think what I'm gonna do is, remember I had an extra one of these, not really extra, but it was like from when I made this one. This was on one of the pages, so I thought maybe it'd be cute to kind of do the same thing, you know, put the Merry Christmas on there and the envelope. I think that'd be cute. The Merry Christmas came from Hobby Lobby. It's wooden Merry Christmas words. I don't know if it's still available or not, but because it's after Christmas now. But anywho, so what I thought I would do is do the same treatment on this that I did on the box, and let me grab something to put underneath it. So this is, let me check it out. This is Distress Stain Brushed Pewter by Tim Holtz and Ranger, and it's got a little sponge applicator. So all I'm gonna do is just pounce on it like this, and it gets super coverage. I'm trying not to get my nails too messed up. Right? Super simple. And then we're going to let that dry, and then I'm going to do a little bit of, like, if you can tell here, I kind of distressed the edges just ever so slightly so it wasn't so stark silver. I know you can't really see it, but it's got a little bit of a, there we go, a little bit of a sparkly. So I'm going to let that dry, and I'll be right back. Oh, you know what? Before I put these on, it's still wet. I didn't let it dry. I wanted to use this gold and white trim from Recollections. It's called Crafted Vintage Glam Trims, and I think it would look really pretty along that edge there where the, you know, you see the difference between the stripe and the green. So what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to run I'm going to attach a piece here, and I'm going to attach a piece to the back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open it up and hopefully not mess anything up. So I'm going to do both the front and the back at the same time, so that way it can be drying as long, it can be drying as, it could be drying along with the Merry Christmas. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to use Fabri-Tac by Beacon. You don't have to use this. You could use whatever you want. But I'm just going to run a thin line along this little edge here. Like that. I'm going to do it on both sides. I just think it's like a little something, something. Just a little something extra. Maybe I can do it a little bit on the inside of the album as well. And so then I'm just going to lay this on here. Maybe right there. Don't want to stretch it out too much. And then I'm going to just trim it off a little ways away so that I can come back and trim it close. So I'm going to do this. Is there a front and back? Oh, there kind of is. So I better do the same. So I'm going to do the same thing over here. I just think it's going to make it look so pretty. Uh-oh. There we go. Just like that. Trim it off. Okay. Now I'm going to let that dry. I'm going to let this dry. And I'm going to let this dry. And I will be right back. Okay, so my Merry Christmas is dry. So now I'm going to take my Ranger Archival Ink and Coffee. And I'm just going to go around the edges gently. Because this is just like a wood, what's it called? Where's my packaging? It's just a, well, it just says wooden Merry Christmas, but what are these called? Anyways, so it's kind of fragile, it's kind of thin, you know, and it could break pretty easily. So I'm just trying to be gentle. Get in the center a little bit. I don't know, it just kind of gives it a little bit. You can't really see it much on camera. I'm looking in the viewfinder and you can't really see the difference. But in person, it looks really nice. Okay, so that's ready. And then my trim, I'm pretty sure is dry. And I trimmed it off the edges there. I just think it's cute. I hope you can see it. I think it's cute. So my idea is I need to prop this up somehow. Let me find something. I'm just using a Tombow glue. I'm going to stick it under there just so it's level. So anyways, my idea again is to do this. It won't fit like on the box. It fit directly onto that envelope. Well, this obviously it won't work that way. So thinking about like propping up the Merry Christmas this time. We'll see. So what I did with the envelope is I just put some of the baker's twine, which you get in big rows, you know. And then I did end up putting a half circle of a Velcro dot right here, just to keep it closed. And I did the same on the box, just because, you know, it seemed like it was flapping open a little bit. So, what I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to grab some of the flowers that I think I might want to use on the cover, and I'm going to have them out, and then I'll come back and we'll play. Okay, so I've got sort of an idea of what I think I want to do. You know how on the box I kind of popped it up a little bit? How I kind of popped the envelope up a little bit? I think I'm going to do the same thing with this one and go from there. Let me grab my 3M tape, which my gigantic roll is still gigantic. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add some, I got all my flowers sitting out here. I'm just going to add some to the back, not getting too close to the edges. And I'm just going to go ahead and commit and stick this sucker down and go from there. I think this also means I'm going to have to pop up my Merry Christmas a little bit too. So I kind of want it to be like embedded in like a sea of flowers. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but we're just going to put it down. Right there it went. So now it's got some room to tuck, you know, tuck flowers underneath there without having to lift it back up and whatnot. So I think I'm just gonna start playing. I've got some ideas. I don't know if I'm gonna stick with them, but I've got some ideas of what I think I might want to do. I might start this bottom corner. I don't know. I don't know. I like the idea of, whoa, tucking things underneath like this. This is fun, although this one might be too big. Maybe not. I like doing that. So there's not a whole lot of little flowers in this collection. I don't know if I just didn't get them or what, but the size of the album, you know, I kind of want to stick to a smaller scale, but I don't know if it's going to work or not, so we'll see. This is like the smallest flower they've got. This one and these, I think, that I was able to get. So I'm thinking something like this down here, and then I kind of wanted to put something underneath where the Merry Christmas is going to be. So this would be like right around here, I think. I don't know. Maybe I won't put anything under there. Just something that like breaks it up a little bit, makes it stand out a little bit more. I don't know. We'll see. You know what? I'm just going to start gluing stuff down. And if it looks horrible, it looks horrible, right? You guys know this is like my least, I'm not very good at it. My mom says I'm full of it because she says everything always looks fantastic. But this is like my least favorite part. I mean, I like the way things turn out. I just don't like getting there, you know? I need to relax more, just go with it, like now, you know, just go with the flow. So that's what I'm gonna do. Just gonna go with the flow. I like this one over here better. Oops, I just covered that other one up. Nice job. Okay, so there's a start. It may not stay that way, but for right now, that's what we got going on. And then the Merry Christmas is going to go right here at some point. Something like that. Can you see? It might even have to go up further. I think it's going to have to go up further, like up here. Something like that. Okay, so let's just keep going. Let's just keep playing. Let me take this off. I like the pink. On the box, I used the big green flower. So I kind of like the big pink one on this one. And then maybe light pink. Maybe light pink up here. Maybe this green one. No, that's too much green down there. Okay. About light pink. Whoa, look, glue on my finger. Green right there, maybe. This, I just love this little one, this little green one. I might have to hold off on that. So, you know what, if I just glue it down, that seems to work best for me. Just glue it, just go ahead and glue it down. Well, let's give it a minute. I'm just gonna glue it down. Just gonna do it, just gonna do it. Whew. Here we go. Oh, goodness. Whoa, that's not good. And Merry Christmas. It's gonna go right about here. See what we think so far. Okay. I looked up and my camera was off. Sorry. I added a few more flowers. I added one here. I added one here. I added one here, here, and here. Those are the only ones I added. I didn't realize my camera had shut off. But hey, maybe that was for the best. I like it. So I think all I'm going to do now, I think I'm going to leave it like that, except I'm going to add the Merry Christmas and call it a day. What do you think? Do you like it? Yeah? All right, so let me open this up. I was going to put this like on pop dots, but since there's so much going on, I'm just going to, I think I'm just going to add glue in certain spots and just hope for the best. Like I know needs to be glue here and here, here. All right, let's just try. If it doesn't work out, I'll let you guys know that it was not a good idea. Oh, come on. Of course, I had to pick the least full bottle of Fabri-Tac. There's some there. Some there. There's some there. Maybe this will hit it. Maybe some here. Okay. Let's just see what happens. Because I want to tuck it in under and under this a little bit. I want to make sure this will close. Oops, a little down a little bit. There we go. Okay. I may end up having to, I don't know. I don't know, we'll see. I think it'll be fine because it'll be inside the box, right? I mean, I don't know if you can see. Look at how much, look at how much dimension there is there. That's okay. We're going with it. And my little strings are kind of in the way. I may have to take those off or something. Or something. I don't know. Or tuck them under. Let's tuck them under a little bit. There's no glue there, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. Okay. We are going to let this dry. And then we will head on into the inside and embellish. I like it. I think it looks good. Okay. Okay, so I think the outside is dry enough where I can flip it open and work on the inside. So let's just do it. That's a little flimsy right there. It's probably going to break off. I'm going to have to do something right there. But anywho's, we'll worry about that later. So one of the things I know that I'm going to do is everywhere you see a hoe reinforcement, I am going to put this baker's twine that's red and white striped. I'm going to do it to, so I'm not going to do it on camera to everyone. So I'm just going to tell you that that's what I'm going to do. Whoops. And I'm just going to loop it in there like so, right? And then cut it off at whatever length. So that's one thing I'm going to do to everything. All the tags. I was going to use some seam binding, but I really like the look of the baker's twine. So I'm going to do that. Not on camera, but I'm going to do that to like the tag here, like this flip here, this tag there, you know, to the whole 9 yards. To the whole 9 yards? To everything in there that has a hoe reinforcement. And then I'm also going to use, let me get it out. I'm also going to use these little circle tiny clear fastener, Velcro fasteners from Velcro. So I'm going to do that to places like this to where it wants to like stay open. So I'm going to put a little dot there just to keep it closed. Again, I'm not going to do that on camera either, but I am going to try to play without making this too terribly, you know, long or excruciating to watch. And I could spend hours trying to figure out what I want to put where. And again, that's me being really, really silly. You know, just go ahead and just put it down, and it's, you know, it's a gift for me or it's a gift for someone else. And I was telling my husband the other day, or was it my husband? It was my mom. I was telling my mom the other day, you know, you look back at stuff you made a year or so ago and you're like, wow, that's awesome. But at the time you might have been like, I don't know, it's okay. Putting it aside, moving on. Well, you know, it's amazing how different things look over time. You know, you just realize, oh, wow, that is really cool. So I'm trying to remember that every time I go to create something like this, every time I go to put embellishments on. Now, one thing I will tell you, inside the mini album, there is a lot of space between the pages. There's a ½ inch. But if you put a big old glob of flowers right here, then you can't put a big old glob of flowers right here. You kind of have to keep it like even, like put some here and then down here so they don't kind of hit each other. It will fit inside the box with, you know, even with the cover stuff on there. It will fit inside. Well, let's keep our fingers crossed I don't put too much inside. But I'll demonstrate that later, and hopefully I was right. Okay, so I have everything laid out. I have the whole box of chipboard ephemera sitting next to me over here, all my flowers, everything I think I might want. So I'm just going to go and just start playing. One thing I do, I don't know if you guys do this or not, your chipboard pieces, like this is Santa's sleigh and his reindeer, and it's got a full sticky back, so you can just plop it, which I plan on putting it right here, just in case you're curious. I like to add just a little bit of ink to the edges. I just feel like it makes it look like it's more part of the project, if that makes any sense at all. And it just kind of, you know, stands out a little bit more. So I'm going to go ahead and stick this chipboard piece down right here. I feel like it goes here just perfect. It was meant to go here. And then that way I can put some flowers over here. So this is flat, so now I can build some flowers right here. Sometimes I put ink on my flowers, but these, I just think these have glitter on them, and I think they look pretty without all of that. So I'm going to try to go with some contrasting colors here. You don't have to, obviously. These are pretty belly bands with the mercury glass looking stuff, but I want it to, wherever I can, I want to be able to use these pretty flowers like that, because I think they're pretty and I bought them and I want to use them. So there. What do you think of that? Okay. Now I'm just being silly. And so this is like the hardest part for me, deciding which flowers to put where. It can be so stinking annoying for me. Maybe I don't want that one. Maybe that's what the problem is. Let's see. Did I already try this one? So you can kind of see what I mean about how I'm just so indecisive, and I don't want to make a decision, you know? I don't want to make a decision. There's nothing wrong with that. I think that's perfectly fine. It's perfectly normal behavior. Well, maybe just do a little cluster like that. I like it. Let's just commit. We're committing. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue these suckers down. And then we can move them about just a little bit because I'm using the Fabri-Tac. And I should have got a new bottle, but I didn't. So here we are. Here I need to be a little careful because it's hanging off the side a little bit. I don't want to glue my tag down. I like clusters of 3. I think they're just more visually pleasing in my mind. So if you've ever wondered why I do clusters of 3, that's why. And so what I like about the Fabri-Tac is if I don't like the way it's looking right this minute, it's like, something seems off, I can adjust them a little bit. No big deal. Let's move this tag out of the way. Yeah. Nope, I can't get the tag back in. So that looks cute. I like it. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is, you know, there's flips, obviously, and there's inserts. There's stuff inside these pockets. I think what I'm going to do first is go through and do like the outsides, if that makes sense. So that way I can, you know, do the pretty flowers and all of that stuff. I had put page numbers on these before I started filming the first, you know, when I first started filming these pages, and I forgot to erase them all. So anyway, so that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to go flip through, and I'm going to do the outsides of these pages, so that in that way when I do the insides, maybe I'll just do like stickers or the flatter embellishments, like the chipboard stickers, that kind of thing. So moving on to these 2 pages, like this page right here is pretty darn boring. So I think we need to spice this page up a little. Okay, I think for this page here, I think I'm going to go with one of these stickers. So cute. I think I'm going to go with love. Maybe. It'll come apart. I think I'm going to do some sort of love and a cluster flower, maybe. Maybe I'll put that on last because I'm not sure. So I'm going to stick this back on there for a second. So I was thinking about doing some flowers on here. Here we go again. Okay, I think that's what I'm going to do. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this down to the actual insert. And so it'll be like a stopper, sort of. And just make sure I put this on right so I don't glue it to the pocket. Like that. Okay, let me pull it out just ever so slightly. Yeah, I think that'd be cute. Whoa. Maybe I'll hold off on the sticker. See, my issue with stickers, I love stickers. I just don't know how to use them. That's my problem. That's my main problem. Okay, so now that we've got bulk here, we're not going to be able to have bulk here. I might be able to put something right here, but then that'll cover up that pretty little silver. And then I've got all of this area here. Let me think. Okay, so here on this side, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some flowers and a chipboard piece. And you know how I was just sitting here complaining that there's not enough small flowers? Well, I'm going to tear this one apart because I forgot that I have these satin crystals that I could put in the center of the flowers if I take the top layer off. Does that make sense? I think it does. So I'm thinking about doing like a little arrangement like this. And since this is a chipboard piece, I'm going to do a little bit of inking the edges just ever so slightly. And again, it's got that sticky back, but I'm not going to take it off because it's going to be hanging down. So I'm just going to use my Fabri-Tac. And I'm just going to put glue on the top of it. I needed to have my Fabri-Tac sitting on its side. So this way it doesn't get stuck to the tags and stuff underneath. But I'm going to place it first because I kind of want it to be off center. Well, I definitely want it to be off center. And then I'm going to place my flowers. I'm going to tuck this under here just a little bit. Like so. Yeah, I like that. Subtle, cute, but something. Gives you space to write right here if you want to write some memory or the date or the pictures that are, you know, in the tags and stuff, what they're about. Same over here. How's this coming? Did this stick? Yes. See, I like doing that, like cute little surprises like that. Oh, what's this? You pull it out and it's got the flower attached to it. I think that's adorable. That's such a cute idea. So anyways, again, there's my threes. Doing everything's in threes. Something's not looking right in my viewfinder. Let me see if I can't fuss with it a bit. Well, the flower looks a little wonky. I wonder if this would look better on top. It does. Alright, well in that case, let's spin this bad boy. Put that ugly wonky part underneath there. There. Whoops. There we go. Cute. I like it. Okay, so I'm going to have to let this dry before I flip the page. So I'll be right back. Okay, moving on to the next page. This is dry enough. I've already picked out some stuff that I think is going to look cute. So I'm just going to start playing. So I'm going to ink the chipboard pieces. I picked out two, one for each side. This one says December 25th, Merry Christmas. And then this one is a gift. It says for you. Super cute. I might be sticking this one down totally. I don't think the other one I'm going to. So I'm just going to ink the edges just a little bit. Let's start with this side. So I think I'm just going to have this hanging off the side here, like this, and do a couple little flowers like this. Well, if I can get it to sit still, I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go ahead, even though it's not wanting to cooperate, I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. I'm trying to strictly use the stuff that was in the collection, you know, that I paid for. So, in case you're wondering why I'm not going and grabbing smaller flowers from other collections and whatnot, is because I'm trying to use the stuff that I bought specifically for this collection. And then I'm going to attach this one down. I think I'm just going to go right smack in the middle there. Maybe we'll move it up a little bit. And then this one. Again, I'm keeping in mind this is in the center, so I need to offset this to one side or the other, or it won't close. Okay, so I'm going to glue this one down. I'm not even going to try to glue the whole thing. I'm just going to glue it a little bit. I'm going to have it cattywanked as usual. And I'm going to put this one, this pretty yellow flower down. The yellow kind of adds to the vintagey look, you know. Stick it right there, and then I've got this little soft pink one. I don't mind it hanging off of the edge at all, so maybe not the edge over here because that's the spine. But that's cute. So yeah, so I like that. Okay, so moving on to the next page. I think I've already figured out what I'm going to do, and so I'm just going to start gluing it down, and you let me know. I'm not using any chipboard pieces on this one right now, but you never know, I may add them in the future. I had this sitting upside down. It still isn't coming out the way I want it to. My favorite glue, but it gives me so much trouble. That's okay. I'll wait. I can wait for you. Okay. So I think I'm going to put this down here like so. And grab this green pretty one. Maybe put it up here like so. Put this pretty red and white striped, well, it's not white, but red and cream striped flower. Cute. That's one of the reasons why I like this glue so much, is you can you know, fuss about, and that's what I need to do. I'm a fusser. I'm going to go ahead and remove these just in case. I don't want to accidentally glue anything down, you know. That sounds like something I do. I hope you can't hear the garbage truck. It's in the neighborhood. We missed garbage last week, and ooh, right before Christmas. It's not a good time to be missing the garbage. Just saying. Okay. And then one last flower right here, I think. So again, since the cluster's on this side and this is in the middle, I think they will be just fine closing together. Okay, so I've put my finishing touches on the whole album. I decided, you know, not to do too much inside the flips and the flaps and all of that. So what I thought I would do is scooch in a little closer and let you see a better close-up. So hang on. Okay. I realize this is super close because, you know, barely the album fits in this little screen here, but it's there, I promise. It's either got to be all the way up or all the way down. It's a very heavy lens. I don't know. Anyway, so now you get a close-up of the cover. Isn't it pretty? Okay, so let's go inside. I don't think, like I told you, I was going to add the baker's twine to everything, and I did do that. But I don't think I added a whole lot of stickers and stuff to the inside of things. I did add the Velcro dots to the things that I wanted to add. I left this whole back side plain. And then over here, whoops, my thing won't stay stuck. I did add some chipboard pieces to the back side of this flip. And here's a couple stickers. Look at me, I used some stickers. And that's a chipboard piece just to give it some weight so that when it closes it's got a little bit of oomph to it, because I didn't want to do a Velcro dot. And then, like I said, I put the little baker's twine on everything, everything that has something. I put it on the side inserts, side pocket inserts as well. And then here is the one with the, it was almost glued. See, isn't that cute? I just think it's cute. And then when you tuck it in, it just tucks right there in that cluster of flowers and you don't even know the difference. I think it's cute. I left that the way it is, and then here I added the baker's twine. I don't think I stuck a sticker in here. No. Some of them I did, some of them I didn't. On the ones that fold out, I did baker's twine on both sides. I just thought it was a cute little added touch. Let's see, what else? Oh, here, this keeps falling, and I don't want to put something over here. So what I did, trying to make it bulkier, I put a chipboard piece down here at the bottom of this tag just to try to help it be a little thicker so it'll quit moving around. And it kind of quit a little bit. We'll see. And here, inside this pocket, I did use some stickers here. I put a sticker on this one that says, let there be peace on earth. And of course, I inked the edges. And it's just a little photo. And then this one says, happy holidays. Inked the edges again, of course. So I just thought that was a cute little way to spruce that up. And then, let's see, back here, did I do anything? Oh, I did put a gingerbread man chipboard sticker, just again to add some weight, and then a couple little stickers. This one says naughty or nice. I thought that was cute, easy. I didn't think I put anything here. No. And that's it. Again, like I said, I put the baker's twine on everything. So let me scoot back out, and I'm going to show you that it does fit in the box. Okay, so I have scooted back out, obviously. And I want you to see how thick it is. Look at that. I didn't put a closure on it. I'm not sure if I'm going to, but look at all of that, right? Awesome, awesome, awesomeness. Okay, here's the box. So I want to show you that it will fit inside this box. And the box will close. See? So I'm pretty excited the way this turned out. Whoa, let me just throw it around real quick. I know it's after Christmas, but I think it's just beautiful. I think the paper line is beautiful. And again, I will link everything in the description box below. The paper line, the previous videos, my Etsy shop, the printable template, all of that jazz. Anything that I've used, I will try to put in the description box below, a link to it. So yeah, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and please leave me a comment in the description box below. And if you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and hit this little circle right here and check out these 2 other videos. And I'll see you next time. Bye.